see after the OLED filter is the weathering option. What is weathering? Weathering is where we take a perfectly brand new pristine saber and we make it look old, used, beat up, not cared for, battle worn, dug up out of the dirt, relicked and rusted. We make it look like something that tells a story. And that can range over a totally different spectrum of options there. So we have our clean, pristine version that you see here. And this one is sort of on the very opposite end of the spectrum. This is what we call savage weathering. Savage weathering is our battle damaged option. So it has things like shrapnel marks or dings or little gouges and scratches. Something where each little mark or each little piece of damage tells some sort of story. We also intentionally oxidize the metal and put grime on the metal. We have things like the brass here is oxidized where it looks like, you know, it's had years of wear around the switches. We've got little carbon scoring around the vents to simulate, you know, a little bit of, you know, ionization of the air coming through those vents. We've got this one actually also has what we call heat bluing or heat staining. That is a simulated staining of the metal. You would see it in terrestrial instances around like exhaust pipes or welding equipment or soldering equipment. Anything where the end of the metal that will come in contact with heat over a sustained period of time tempers the metal and changes the crystalline structure of the surface to reveal different color bands. So unfortunately, aluminum, which is what 99.9% of lightsabers are made out of, does not naturally heat stain. So we have to simulate that. And this is what it looks like here on this saber when we do. So that is the heat bluing option on top of savage weathering on a Promethean Elite. Now, you can choose everything from just heat bluing alone. We do things like light weathering, which would be a very light level of grime that you would only see in like the areas where stuff would catch and not be easily wiped off. We have a medium level of grime, which is very indicative of what you see here. Then we have a heavy level of grime, which is very dark, cloudy surface with a lot of black areas on it. And then we, of course, we have our relic, which I don't recommend for anything that's handled a lot because it is real rust treatment that we do on that, and which could come off on your hands, but it's great for a display piece or a cosplay piece where you're not going to be doing a lot of handling of it in areas where the rust would be. And then we have our savage weathering, which is what you see here, which is a medium level of grime and oxidation with the battle damage and battle scarring, and then also the heat bluing, which can be done separately, like I said. We also offer the mirror polishing option for those of you who want something super shiny, super pristine, something that can blind people in direct sunlight. That's what you want. You want mirror polishing. All right, the next option that you're going to come to is the first of our inlay choices, and this is the emitter oval inlay. And what that means is underneath, when you open the shroud up, you'll see the exposed detail area that has like the piping. We also have these recessed oval details right here. In that area, you are able to choose a variety of different inlay materials, such as abalone in different colors and woods of different tones. We don't allow people to pick specific grains of wood because it's a natural material and there's no way to guarantee consistency over time. So we offer a light, a medium, and a dark or heavy grain feature for the wood. The abalone is available in a myriad of different colors as well, from naturals to mother of pearl white to the dyed colors like reds, greens, purples, and then we also offer the natural like the ice blue angel wing, things like that. So as you can see here is some of the abalone. See if I can get it to focus. As you see, as you tilt it to the light, it has different iridescent effects because it is a natural shell. Abalone does come from the inside of a shell of a sea mollusk, and then of course we've got different colors of wood. This is a more medium grain wood. As you can tell, it has like a chestnut brown or reddish tones that will be common in the medium grain wood choices, and those do inlay directly into these ovals here. Of course, I'm not going to adhere them in any case, but you can see what they would look like as all wood. That would sort of match the rear that's on this particular saber, as it is a medium grain feature as well.